Hey folks, I am Nick Sifoni with AI Sprinkled, and just for kicks, I went to ChatGPT and I Googled, well, I didn't Google, I guess I GPT'd um, the difference between using AI for your website support chat widget or using the traditional support team, which is probably what 98% of the companies out there that have a chat bubble or a chat widget on their website use. You know, the little button on the bottom right, it says click here for help or click here for assistance or click here for support. Um, in a lot of cases, you'll get somebody right away that'll answer your questions. Most of the time, at least from my experience, what happens is you click the little button to get support or to get help, and you get something like, well, we're not here right now. Leave your email address and we'll get back to you later at our convenience. Not at my convenience, needing the help, at their convenience when someone happens to read my question, respond to the question, send me help, or whatever it is. But anyway, so I went to, like I said, ChatGPT, and I put in the benefits of using an AI-powered chat widget instead of support staff. And I'll go down quickly here. Availability. First, I'll show you their little box down here. Um, Here's the benefits of the reasons to use an AI, and here's the reasons to use human support, which is probably what most of you are doing. I know it's what I used to do. 24/7 availability, yes, with an AI chatbot. When your customer is ready to get the help, the chatbot's there ready to talk to them. Of course, that doesn't happen with human support. Cost efficiency, high. In other words, it's not high cost with an AI. AI gets the high thumbs up because human support can be expensive, especially if you have hundreds of daily questions coming in. Response speed, of course, it's instant with the AI. Someone asks the AI a question, the AI gives them an answer. Uh, Humans can be slow. Again, they respond when they're ready to respond, not when you want them to respond. Scalability is unlimited. Imagine, I guess one of the best problems a business could have is having 100 support questions or more come in on a daily basis. It's going to take a lot of humans to answer that, probably a whole phone room. AI can scale, there's no top end to AI. It could handle 1,000 people at once. Accuracy and consistency. Of course, an AI is always consistent. It doesn't come into work and have a toothache. AI doesn't work with a hangover. It doesn't call in sick. It doesn't play Minecraft in between answering questions. Guilty as charged. Of course, a good AI can respond in multiple languages. And here's one, human empathy. And AI isn't quite, it's getting there, but it's not quite as empathetic as a human could be, but it could be trained pretty well. And I guess I just went over these things. AI reduces human error. And AI can do lead generation and sales. I know our chatbots at AI Sprinkled. The one on our website, actually, you text it and it'll role play with you what your chatbot in whatever business you run would sound like. But an AI chatbot, it can close sales, it can schedule appointments, et cetera, et cetera. Integration with other tools. The proper AI, once it answers the customer's question, it logs the question, it sends the business an email or a text saying, hey, you just had a support conversation, you should go check it out now. It could also take orders through the chatbot. Personalization and AI learning, yeah. Multilingual support, we talked about that. Scalability, as your business grows, handling customer inquiries becomes overwhelming. One of the worst things they have to do in the morning is you show up to work and you got 16 support tickets to take care of before you even start worrying about, making money that day. AI chatbots scale effortlessly to manage thousands of requests without requiring additional hires. Consistency in answers, instant responses, cost savings. There's no salaries or benefits to pay. There's lower training costs because once an AI is trained, it knows how to do it. There's no overtime or holiday pay. It never calls in sick, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. 24/7 availability. So earlier, and here's what made me ask that question. I went to figure out what you need to do if you just decided, hey, I want to have I want to use an AI on my website to answer questions instead of a support team. And so here's what you need to do, how to add an AI agent to a chat widget on your website. Choose the AI platform, and there's a lot of them now, right? ChatGPT, Watson, Tidio, yada, yada. Set up your AI chatbot. And this is an example for ChatGPT. You have to sign up for an OpenAI API key, which isn't hard to do. But then you have to create a backend server to handle the chat requests. Here's some options for doing that. This is some code that you would edit, I guess, to make your server run. I can't explain to you how to do that because, quite frankly, I don't know how. Create the front-end chat widget. That's the actual thing that shows up on your website for people to, have the conversation with, right? I think that's easier. I could probably swing that one. Add JavaScript to handle messages. Somewhere in here, you got to train the AI to say what you need it to say. Host your chatbot backend and front end. And here's some hosting options. You got to go get a server to host your AI, of course. If it's the good, the bad, and the ugly, I would call this part the ugly. Then you embed your chat widget or add your chat widget to a website. That's not too hard if you're using WordPress or Shopify. It's usually an upload, right? Then you got to test it. Try your chatbot by asking questions, fix the errors, optimize responses by training it better, improve your UI. That's what your website widget looks like. And, this takes a little bit of trial and error. And your AI-powered chat widget is now live on your website. Of course, that doesn't include additional features like saving the conversation history. Like I said before, our AI does that automatically. It also you can call our AI with your telephone and talk to it. It's nuts, right? You could code it to do multi-language support, user authentication, yada, yada, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? I call that the ugly, all that coding stuff, trying to build it, right? The bad, and something this doesn't even talk about, is then you have to pay for the AI, right? If you have 200 conversations a day, you're going to spend a lot of money just to power that AI. ChatGPT is free, but try to ask it 3,000 questions in a day and see if it's free or not. It's not, right? You're going to pay a little bit each, but it's going to add up over time. And the good, and of course, that's why I'm making this video, is to tell you briefly about the chatbot that we have at AI Sprinkled. AIsprinkled.com. It does everything we talked about, but here's what you need to do to set it up. And I'll create a video for this now. Not now. I'll create a video about that next. But to get to have your business, your little chatbot, right, powered by AI, you sign up for an account at AI Sprinkled. You do have to train the chatbot, but we get you started with all that. You just go in and answer some questions, and then you put it to use, right? You upload one simple code that we give you, and we have plenty of support. We do this for you, and we help you with it. But you upload a code to your website, and now your widget is powered by AI. You can handle as many calls that come in. It has as consistently as they come in. You simply log into your back office, click on a button. You'll get to listen to the calls. If you don't like the way your AI answers something, you click a button that says Q&A. You write the question in. You write what you want it to answer in the future. You hit go. And from now on, if somebody asks that question, it gives them the answer that you just gave them. How do we do it initially? And there's a little more to it than that, but nothing like what we just talked about. And again, I'll make a video on it. But initially, we put your website address in, and it scans your entire website. Now it knows everything about you. Probably answer questions that your support people would never be able to. So you want a little bit more information, go to AIsprinkled.com, check it all out. Again, I'm going to make a video showing exactly what you need to do, how to train your AI. But check out our site. It does a lot more than just the AI widget too. You can have AI collecting referrals, reviews for you. It just, it automatically contacts everyone that did business with you, asking them for reviews. You could have it answer your phones if you want. You could have it handle text if you want. There's a whole bunch more. So, but I just wanted to show you, I just found it really interesting when I went to ChatGPT and wrong one. When I went to ChatGPT and asked it uh, the pros and cons of having an AI run your widget versus humans, and that's all that came up. So thanks so very much for being here. Um, I'm Nick with, I almost said I'm Nick with ChatGPT. I'm Nick with AI Sprinkles. Come visit us again. See ya.